Hello friends, Cheryl here with InkedPulp, and we're back with another of my auction hauls. This is video number 3. Look at this stack of stuff I got here. This is more ephemera. Here's a little banner from Willow Grove Park, PA. I'm just going to get right into this here. And after this I have a box of like linens and fabrics and laces and stuff like that. So this is going to be the last box of like ephemera. Oh wow. I have no clue how old that is, but look at that. Wow. That is amazing. It's kind of banged up, but it's pretty amazing. Here are some more prints. This must be from printed in Italy, but it looks Asian. So that's a print. It's really pretty. And all of this stuff smells pretty good. I don't get a lot of musty smell here. Love makes a house a home. Aww. Home is where memories are made. Those are cute. Got a little picture. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. I'm seeing this all for the first time too, you guys. So, Hoag Hospital to Orange Medical Center, ambulance service. So here's some receipts for ambulance server. And here's a doctor's receipt. 75, this is in looks like 1968. $75 for whatever this procedures were. Amazing. Let's see, 90/15. A home visit was $15. 22 initial hospital visit and detention time, whatever that is, was $40 and $51.99. It says spinal on it, so maybe a spinal tap, $20. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So there's some medical records or receipts. Hoag Memorial Hospital. Look at all of this, and this was in, see, they don't put dates on this stuff. Oh, August 7th, 1968, $119.45. Holy cow. Mission Flower Shop, in remembrance. So just a bunch of cards. Oh, here's a memorial park, probably where somebody was buried. Okay, here's another print from the art gallery. This is from Nottingham. It's from England. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? The Virgin Madonna. And here is a handmade drawing of a little dragon. And then another print out of a dove's. Piece of tissue paper. We've got some more of these. So these are like with hospital flowers and stuff. So here's some Albuquerque, New Mexico, and so just some old postcards. Oh, I've got somebody's City of Santa Cruz Water Department. This is from 1998. That's not that long ago. So just a bunch of letters and cards. This is United California Bank. Let's see what they sent. Woo. Europe 1970. Charter jets. The most expensive one on here is $299. And then here's some credit card receipts for different things. These are those old knuckle buster ones. Here's a anyway, it's just a bunch of receipts and stuff in there, and they oh wow, these are death certificates. I may have to look and see what happened to this woman. Jane oh lordy, I had a crash. Jane Addington. Oh, she had a ruptured dissecting aneurysm. That's a copy of it. And another copy of it. So there's that. Oh, here's a cemetery deed and other important papers. So if you're into the macabre, here's a cemetery deed. Alright, more maps. Zurich. Oh, dog care. Boy Scouts of America. A little book on how to care for your dogs. Record hop every Friday night. Emergency supplies. City and County of San Francisco. The family earthquake plan. I lived in San Francisco. I lived in San Francisco when I was in high school, so we used to have little earthquakes all the time. Oh wow, she was 83, this woman, when she died. That was her obituary. Okay, that was a little macabre. Let's, I want to, okay. Masks by Clark Whistler. So these are all different tribal masks. That's cool. The Lost Empire of the Incas. So this is all about Central and I think this is all from Central America. So I don't think it's in this. So these are just all pictures out of magazines that were, Central and South America. Oh, look at the Roadrunner. Pre-Columbian tomb uncovered in Peru. Look at that. So it looks like a lot of this is from National Geographic. Oh my goodness, look at that owl picture. So these look like a bunch of, look at the baby owls. Alright, so bunches of little pictures of birds. Now, Sandblast Seminole Indians. The Sandblast Islands are off Panama. And when I was between 10 and 12, 9 and 12, I was there for 3 years and came back when I was 12. So 9 and 12, I lived in Panama. My dad was in the Army, and he was an ROTC instructor at the high school there. And this is them. The whole reason I bid on these auctions, and it's not in this box, it'll be in the next one. The people in the Sandblast Islands were very superstitious. They did not like, they thought if you took their picture, it captured their soul. They didn't like it, and they expected you to give them some good money if you did. And they made, I don't know if any of you are familiar, but they made molas. They're called molas, and I'll show you. So these are just some things that they made and some pictures from the Sandblast Islands. My parents, it was like a trip that you could take. You know, they fly you out to these islands on a little rickety airplane, and I mean, you know, this is back in the 70s. And well, here's some molas here. Colorful blouses or molas, but those are black and white. I'll show you a couple of real molas, because in the next box I have some. Well, here's one right here. There's an example of a chicken mola. But we used to have a lot of molas from when my parents went. Oh, here's a good example of one. This is a good example of what a mola is. And they were all embroidered, and the fabrics were cut. So all those different colors were layers of fabrics that you could see through. And again, I'll show you an actual one. So my family, my parents, had collected several molas, and I had one. I was never... Here's a poem by Rudyard Kipling. I was never allowed to go to the Sandblast Islands because I guess it was expensive, but my grandparents came to visit us, and somebody else came to visit us in Panama, and you know, my parents took them, and we had all these molas. Well, my mom had them in a storage unit. And as she got older, she just neglected to pay the storage unit fees, and nobody realized it, and it got auctioned off. And so we lost all that stuff. So when I saw this, when I saw these molas, I was like, oh, I have to get them, because that's kind of my history. So these are United States Defense Savings Bonds. So I don't know if these is stamp album. Oh, so you fill this up with 75-cent stamps. You'll have a value of $18.75. You exchange it at the post office for a defense savings bond, which after 10 years will be worth $25. So they never filled it up, but there's partial. And then here are some 25-cent stamps. And this is one of those first day of issue stamps. This is the bird and flower of Florida. This is California quail and California poppy. So that's what that is. And then I have some botanicals. Great blue heron, the Baltimore oriole, the mourning dove, and this is the American redstart. Ooh, look at them coexisting with those wasps. And throughout this, there are a few school books in here. This is Words in Action, grade 4. Oh my, we remember this stuff, right? Cursive writing. So this is just a workbook. What fun ephemera. And then there's some little extra pages in there. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Oh, this is somebody's book report. Nice penmanship. They got a $90 on it. So they did pretty good. A Winter Wonderland. The teacher said very good. This paper's really crispy. It's falling apart. So there's just all sorts of, oh, here's some math stuff in here. If this is a 4th grader's writing, that's pretty darn good. This is from 1958, September 1958. Okay, so that's a school book. This is Words in Action. Oh, look at this. This is from Archbishop Pendergrast High School. And this is their school activities, and then here's their calendar. Nothing on the back, but you could hang this up. That's pretty cool. This, I think, is a diploma. Yep. Margaret Ann Birchinall. Completed the 4 years course prescribed by this school and is entitled to the honor of graduation, June 7th, 1964. That was the year my brother was born. And this is a record of achievement from Drew Johnson. He successfully demonstrated achievement in general contractor's license prep. And that was in 1989. This is a memorial tribute. Oh, hadn't been used. This is the Economics Spelling Blank from 1960. Oh, this is Latin. Look at that handwriting. I can't even read it. Association, analysis. So this, she got 100 on this. Anyway, a lot of blank pages in here. There's some Latin, English. So that's a spelling blank. Here's another spelling blank. Ooh, 100 with a star. 100 with stars. This gal was good. You go, Margaret. And then some blank pages at the back. And then I don't know what that is. But that's a spelling blank. Here's a composition book. Wow, she's getting 100. Oh, she got a 90 on that one. But lots of pages. Both written on and blank. $80, $90, $90. She got a 90 on that. 86. So she didn't do all. This looks like they were asked some test questions and she would put her answers in there. Another composition, history. So this one's all about history. Some blank pages. That's pretty cool. And English, history, geography, spelling, and civics. Oh, guys, you remember civics? St. Joseph School. called a mental book. I don't know why it's called a mental book. There's arithmetic. There's English. There's history. Here's geography and spelling and civics. And then here's one this has a lot of different subjects in it, but lots of papers that were graded and reports. And let's see, what's this? Write the French for the following. This is from 1962. So this has got some French 1. This is 1961, and then it goes into 62, I think. Yeah. This is 61 to 62. That's a French, so that's nice. It's got some French words in it. This is arithmetic. Happy birthday. Okay. And then the last one is this looks like geometry. Triangles. Well, it actually looks like it's English, because this is sentence diagramming, and then there's arithmetic in there, so maybe she's got a little bit of everything in there. Ooh, my hands are getting dirty. Alright, and then here I've got a couple more of these books. Here is the conversation manual, the living language course, Spanish. So this is a Spanish course. And this is grade 5 arithmetic. Wow. All kinds of fun stuff. Fun ephemera in those. Okay, so that's all school stuff. Now, I've got a couple of little just notebooks. Look at this Morton salt. This is 1979. And this looks like somebody's budget tracker, and they didn't do many pages in that. And then it's just bright yellow paper, but look at that Morton salt. This is a little 2, 4, 6 ring notebook. I don't know what this is about, but there's a whole bunch of blank pages in here. And then this is an address book. All kinds of addresses stuck in there. Some store catalog. But yeah, this thing has got fun little addresses in it. Mesa Verde Pharmacy, it's a little calendar. And this is another address, phone number kind of thing. That's pretty. This is really soft. It's a fabric cover on it. Alright, here's another address book. And it's just, you know, not a whole lot in this one actually. Now this one, I want to straighten this out and put a great big old book on it. This is The Little Players, a piano book for very young beginners. It says September 21, but I don't see a year on it. Oh, 1941 or 43. So this is just for a real little kid learning how to play the piano. So I'm going to see if I can't. I think that's a pretty cool little book. The ideal first instruction book for 9 and 10-year-old beginners. So this needs to go under another book and get pressed out. Oh, here's another little notebook. This one has little owls on it. Chrysanthemum. So this tells about different flowers. There's some more little papers in here. These would make great collage papers, wouldn't they? So there's that little book. And then, look at this. This is somebody's graduation cap. And then people signed it. Mine was covered with cloth. And then the little tassel that goes with it. So that's kind of cool. This little box says 1966, and there are some slides in here. I have no clue what these slides are. Looks like some kind of a building. Oh, Cal graduation slides. So it's from graduation. And then I've got a few little books. This is Follow the Water. And I don't know what this is about. Oh, it's about where we get water, how we manage water. Oh, this is done by Shutterfly. This is not that old, but it tells you all about water and how water is managed and why we need to keep it clean, all that good stuff. Let's see if I have a Follow the Water. I actually have 2 of those in here. Alright, and then the last things are some magazines. This is it's in a different language. Maybe Italian? Oh, some nice looking Italian boys. Ooh. I'd have to keep this one for my Marguerite Miller book. Oh, and then it's got all these pages here. This looks like a men's. Oh, there's a nice romantic picture. Well, there we go. There's our shirtless boy. Some shoes. A helicopter. I don't know because this is in I can't tell where this is from. It might be oh, look at her. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Those are some beautiful pictures. Might be Italian. Might have to hang on to this one. But anyway, there's that one. And then I have 4 Look magazines. This is from 1967. This is all about John F. Kennedy. This was his flight from Dallas. So it's all about his assassination and kind of what happened after it. I'm not so caught up in the whole John F. Kennedy thing, but some people really are. The dramatic conclusion of the death of a president. This is from, again, this was February 21. This is March 7th. Woo, look at that old car. Okay, and then this is the earliest one, the death of a president. I might hang on to these, actually. Look at those cool cars in there. The beach scene. Oh, could do a lot of things in a glue book with this. The day JFK died. Man. Oh, the Budweiser Clydesdales. Those guys have been around forever. Anyway, so that, we are at 30 minutes again. That is video number 3 of the haul. The last one I have, like I said, it's linens and fabrics and, you know, that kind of stuff. So let me go get that set up and I'll come back and do the last one and then I'll get these posted. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you haven't already. Bye.